Welcome back to the podcast, guys, and it's another fantastic game week for Kyle Madrid, and I'll be talking to you about my team and telling you how my team got on in game week 31 and, as ever, telling you the changes I'm going to make to my team. So it's been a difficult season, it's been as hard to predict as ever. But I've picked the players that are performing best from the overperforming clubs like Spurs and Leicester, as you can see, to get the best value possible. And added to that, I've looked into Stoke and Sunderland at the moment as teams who are performing well and are quite high on the form guide. Firmino is also playing above his suspected ability at the start of the season. Sanchez is a main big hitter who I hope and can see coming into the goals towards the end of the season. So I've kept him in there. If he doesn't, then I can easily swap him out for someone who is performing to their price tag. So I'm very pleased with how my team is going at the moment, and I kind of hope that the season finishes in this same vein of form. I wish the season could just finish at the moment so that I end on a high. As far as the narrative of this video series goes, I've gone up a huge 367,000 positions in the overall standings in just 2 game weeks. So that gives you an indication of how my team has improved over the last few weeks. And hopefully it'll get better. Personally, I think that this is probably the highest my team will get if I carry on with my tactics and the same players in my team. But I have still got a wild card to play, and I've also got a bench boost, so there's a lot to play for with 2 double game weeks coming up, and I'll be discussing the players to have for those 2 double game weeks. And my team has overperformed massively, considering the cost of the team and the players out there. Defoe has proven his worth, and if I'd have gone for Bellerin over Van Aanholt, it could have been one of the highest scoring teams in the entire game. I'm very proud of myself, and I'm happy that I carried on with my team when I debated packing it all in, and I am proving myself as a fantasy Premier League manager. Bearing in mind the price tags of the players that have scored big this game week, I feel like I've stolen a few points. And Defoe, with his goal that I saw come in, as he's got a good record against Newcastle and is in good goal scoring form this season. I'm going to keep him in my team for West Brom at home in his next one, and the only downside is Arnautovic is wrongly disallowed offside goal, but I mustn't grumble because I already feel like I'm stealing points from the Premier League. I've decided on my team for the game week after the international break, and the main query for a lot of managers will be who to play from the Spurs game, and more specifically who to play out of Firmino and Ali will be the question on most people's lips. And I've gone for Ali because he's in better form, whereas Firmino has missed his last 2 games with a hamstring injury, so that might have an effect on the outcome of that game. and also Spurs are playing some fantastic football at the moment. I've finally realised my passion for FPL, and after long last, I've started to enjoy playing the game again. Um, and it is enjoyable picking your team, um, and I didn't really enjoy earlier on in the season when there was a clear template and you had to stick to certain players, and it took away the creativity of being a fantasy Premier League manager. But I think with Van Aanholt and Defoe and Arnautovic, I've got three players there who are good differentials and could give me an advantage over players of similar rank. So hopefully I can improve on my current rank, but that remains to be seen, and I wouldn't be surprised if um, I do slip outside the top million again um, by the end of the season, because that is just how the season has panned out. I'm aware that this video has dragged on a bit, but there is a lot to cover, and I've signed Aaron Cresswell for Craig Cathcart, who's lost his place in the Watford side. West Ham's fixtures are looking good, and they have 2 double game weeks, so I definitely consider getting the likes of Cresswell and Payet in your team as they look odds on to get a European place, and Slaven Bilic just turned them into a convincing attacking and defensive side. So other than that, I think Rashford is a player to look out for, with United also having 2 double game weeks, and Lukaku will probably feature in many team sides, but I've decided not to go for Lukaku because Everton are in dire form at the moment, and their form doesn't look like improving. So I'm going to keep with Defoe for West Ham, for West Brom at home, and then I will be making my wild card to make changes going into the double game week, and that will also see my team through to the end of the season in terms of the game week 37 double game week, which is also a massive game week in terms of this season. So there we have it, and thanks for watching, and let me know what your thoughts are on the double game week situation.